I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahushai Bahasham Ha-Rakah Kodash, double honors unto our apostle elders which rule great millstone well, and shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure unto the end. Shalom wa abba. So this is Psalm 60, a song of David, King David, and it says in Psalm 60 verse 4, Thou hast given a banner to them that fear thee, that it may be displayed because of the truth. Selah. And I'm going to get it in the NLT. It says, But you have raised a banner for those who fear you, a rallying point in the face of attack. Interlude. So when you go into that word banner, in the interlinear, Nasa, it says a standard lifted up. But when you go into the lexicon, the first definition, it says a banner such as was set up on high mountains, especially in case of an invasion, when it showed the people where to assemble. All right. And that's what we're doing. Gathering our people to Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai. It says that they, beloved, may be delivered. Save with thy right hand and hear me. The right hand of Yahweh is Yahushai. It says in Isaiah 13 verse 1, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles. All right, which eventually are going to go into nuclear destruction because they're going to persecute us. Revelation, the persecution of the saints. Let me get it. Revelation 6. Verse 9, And when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, and for the testimony which they held. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth? And white robes were given unto every one of them, and it was said unto them that they should rest yet for a little season, until their fellow servants also and their brethren that should be killed as they were should be fulfilled. And as soon as that happens, because they're going to persecute us because they bring forth an implantable microchip and make it mandatory for buying and selling, which we've been commanded not to accept. So they're going to persecute us because we reject accepting their implantable microchip. But as soon as they make that thing mandatory worldwide, it says immediately after the great tribulation that's going to be caused by that implantable microchip being made mandatory, all right, nuclear destruction of America. It says in verse 12, And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, nuclear destruction, and the sun became black as sackcloth, and it says black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, which are the nuclear missiles, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs, when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And the heaven departed, as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. And the kings of the earth, the nobles of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, Fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? And that's why we tell our people to be gathered together in Yahushua. It says in Zephaniah 2 verse 1, gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired, talking about the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, which were scattered throughout the world in slavery, before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the chaff, before the fierce anger of Yahweh come upon you, before the day of Yahweh's anger come upon you, seek ye Yahweh, that banner, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment, seek righteousness, that banner, seek meekness, that banner, it may be ye shall be hid in the day of Yahweh's anger. And you're going to be hid in what? In that strong tower. The name of Yahweh and his son Yahweh shine. Psalm 50, verse 2, out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, power has shined. Which perfection is to understand the whole purpose of us existing. It says in Psalm 50 and 14, offer unto power thanksgiving, and pay thy vows unto the Most High, and call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me. And that's the banner. See, we're setting up those names, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, and making them public. We're publishing through these videos, showing you that the true names of the Father and the Son are Yahweh and Yahushua, and he's only coming for the elect of Israel, all right, which is going to be an entire 1/3 here in America, but you have Israelites throughout the world, all right? Now, 2/3 in America are going to be cut off and die because of their unfaithfulness, all right? They're going to call on a false name. They're going to go down to Egypt for help and accept that implantable microchip, which is going to condemn them to that nuclear destruction. All right. But for his elect, them that believe, we're going to call upon Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushua, and be saved. It says in that 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 1, now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, and by our gathering together unto him, which there's an order. It tells you in 1 Corinthians 11 and 3, but I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is Yahweh. So we have to get back in order, all right, and be in that order when he returns faithfully. Shalom to the elect wa abab.